welcome to the Ace of Fire Tarot. I am Lady D, and I will be doing a reading on Cancers today. So please feel free to subscribe, comment, like, and share if you are feeling the vibe. Remember, the readings are for entertainment purposes, and messages can be from the past, present, or future. Everything would not resonate with everyone, so eat the meat and spit out the bones, or do with it what you may. I am merely just a messenger, and I come in love and light. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So, Cancers, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully all is well and so well. I'm doing okay over here. Just, trying to enjoy life and doing, what I gotta do to make it. So, yeah, let's see what these angels have for you guys today. Let's get you an angel number. What does Cancers need to know from the angels right now? So we have 3366, and it says God helps good people. Beautiful, satisfaction, protection, focus, kindness. Your angels are helping you to manifest the materials needed to fulfill your divine life mission, whether it is tuition fees or channels for teaching or therapeutic work. The angels are assisting in bringing it to you. They want you to know that you deserve this help, which will enable you to give more to others. So once again, God helps good people. The number is 3366. You may be seeing this number, and this is beautiful, satisfaction, protection, focus, kindness. So some of you are going to be getting some help to fulfill your life mission. So that you can help others, and this is help from God. And let's see what else the angels have for you guys today. What else does Cancer need to know right now from the angels? Let's see. So we have breathe. Inhale, I am relaxed. Exhale, I am at peace. Deep breathing calls us back to the moment. It slows us down, taps us into our senses, and reorients our minds. The angels ask you, if you find yourself stressed, filled with racing thoughts, unable to focus, please remember to breathe. So some of you may be doing a lot or thinking a lot. Like your mind could be overstimulated. You could have information overload or something going on right now. But you need to take the time to breathe. Inhale, I am relaxed. Exhale, I am at peace. So just remember to breathe through it all. Much love to the angels for those messages. Let's see what the Akasha has for you guys right now. This Cancer needs to know from the Akasha. Can we get a few cards for Cancers right now? Okay, the first one says to open up. It says you're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. So some of you guys probably have been closed off here lately. The Akasha is telling you to open up. open your heart. Maybe you've been closed off to love. Maybe you've been closed off to, family or some new friends because of, things that happened in the past. So just open up. Trust that the universe wants what's best for you. And once you decide to open up, life can become so much better. Also, we have solitude here. Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. So yeah, sometimes some of you may need to start meditating so that you can get the answers that you're seeking, or the knowledge that you're seeking, or direction. Just try, maybe for a few minutes a day to just tap in to, your inner self, your higher self, just for a few minutes. It doesn't take that long, so that you can get clarity, understanding, especially when you need to take a breath. You can do your breathing exercise and then go into your meditative state. Also, we have warrior spirit right here. Relentless commitment to challenges approaches life as a personal battle, here to master your forceful nature. So some of you may have been going through something that brought on this warrior spirit, or maybe you will. So this is just relentless commitment to challenges, approaches life as a personal battle, here to master your forceful nature. So some of you may be needing to master your forceful nature, I guess, when it comes down to standing your ground or some type of conflict or competition. So you might need to tap into your warrior spirit for some reason. For some of you, we also have acceptance here. You may be disappointed with the recent outcome. Remember, if one door closes, you are being redirected to one that will soon open to your true soul path. So yeah, it's telling you to just have some acceptance. Accept what is. If a door has closed, or a friend has left, a family member has left you, the relationship has been severed, or whatever like that, for whatever reason, just accept it and let it go. Like it says, when one door closes, another one opens. When one friend leaves, another one comes waltzing in. That's probably better, more loyal, more trustworthy. You just gotta just accept it and keep it moving, but don't close yourself off to not having any friends or any family or any new opportunities because of something that happened in the past. It's the past. It served its purpose. Now it's time to move on. But don't sit there and wallow in it and hold grudges or none of that. So yeah, all praises to the cosmos for that. Now let's see. I think I want to see what's going on with these. See what the energy is giving. What does Cancer need to know right now? Let's see. We have some cycles of control and manipulation. I'm seeing this secret paternity test again. What is up with it? But yeah, some of you may be going through some cycles of control and manipulation. Some of you, someone is taking you through these cycles of control and manipulation. Either way, this is like toxic. Trying to control someone, trying to manipulate someone, or trying to manipulate an outcome to favor your best interest, from a negative perspective. It's not good. But yeah, we got that. Someone around you, they love to hate you. So this could be a hidden enemy, someone that's in your face, but the reality is they really hate you. And whoever this person is, they could be putting fear, worries, and doubts in your mind. The person that loves to hate you could be taking you through these cycles of control and manipulation. And for some of you, this energy is going to lead you to need to travel or take a trip, vacation, maybe even relocate, like permanently. However, to someone else, you are the guiding light. Or to this narcissist, you may be a source of light. And that may be why they keep taking you through these cycles. Even to this person that loves to hate you, this enemy that's right in your face, they see you as lights, and that's irritating their demons. Also, you still need to keep your standards high and your heels even higher. So yeah, don't change you. In fact, make your standards higher and still walk through looking pretty, looking handsome. If you're a man, just keep your swag. They still use that word, but yeah. And you also need to magnify your dreams, make your dreams even bigger. If they hating on you now, make your dreams bigger. Be more creative. Like, do more to make them upset. Do more to make them mad. Do more to shine your light. Cause it's just a reminder to people, like, you can't keep manipulating me. I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And if you don't like it, I'm gonna do more of it. And that's just what it's given. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we got that for you, Cancer, which is interesting. Oops. Oh my goodness. One second, y'all. I've been having a problem with these cards all day. Hold on. So yeah, let me shuffle these again since they fail. This Cancer needs to know right now. This Cancer needs to know. But yeah, I've been having problems with tech issues, all kind of issues today. It's weird. So anyway, can we get a couple cards for Cancer right now? From the universe. So we have elevation, prana, which goes with breathe, alignment, wishes granted, optimal health. One more for Cancer, please. One more for Cancer, please. Okay. And opportunities. So yeah, once again, this is just reiterating this prana, the breathe. Once again, inhale, you're relaxed. Exhale, you're at peace. Somebody may be trying to test you, especially with this warrior Akashic record energy. So there's something with it. Some of you are elevating, And with that, I feel like you're coming into alignment, and a lot of your wishes are going to be granted, especially with these new opportunities. And that is, to me, with this angel number 3366, God helps good people. This is divine for you to have these wishes granted and opportunities. I feel like also you are coming into optimal health. So I feel like you as a person, you as an individual, you are leveling up. You are divine, exceptionally divine. So it's nothing for you to have to worry about, honestly, when it comes down to what people are projecting or trying to portray. You just need to stand in who you are, stand in your power, know who you are, know thyself, and know that you're protected. Because the angel cards definitely just reminded you, in case you forgot. So whatever these people are saying or whatever is going on in your energy, I wouldn't, give too much into it. Let's see what else is going on in your energy, Cancer. Goddesses. I feel like, honestly, let's keep going. There's their paternity test again. So I feel like, honestly, this feels like more of an energy. I feel like you, Cancer, you're very high vibrational and you're very helping. However, people in your energy are being very calculated. It's like they're getting in legal trouble, legal situations, probably domestic situations in your energy. And I feel like one of the people that's in your energy causing a lot of chaos is probably your significant other. It's almost giving the energy of you guys are opposite. Like y'all are from two different planets. Like you're high vibrational, they're low vibrational. You're elite and they're gutter. No tea, no shade. But it feels like they're secretly dating someone else, meeting up with someone else. There may be a paternity test regarding this secretly dating situation. But I feel like you're trying to stay on your high frequency, but these people, these energies around you are very, very negative. Anything else Cancer needs to know? So this person could be on a motorcycle or something. There's some motorcycle involved. They could have been on this motorcycle. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They it feels like someone could have seen them on a motorcycle with this person that they're secretly dating, and they look to be happy and joyful. This person is projecting onto you. You need to protect your energy. This bad father figure may be getting married, maybe marrying you, or maybe marrying this side person. I don't know. But yeah. Let's see, Cancer. All praises to the Supreme Most High. What's on the bottom. Somebody is planning, maybe planning a wedding. Yeah, ceremony. So, yeah, I don't know if this is you or this is your person or this is your friend that's planning something. The hateful energy that's around you, that friend. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? We have legal in the number 3, soulmate in the number 7 and 5, divine masculine in number 1, evil eye in the number 8 and 5, real love in the number 1 and 5. You could be seeing a lot of 5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah. It looks like there is some type of legal issue going on surrounding some soulmates. There's a divine masculine that's either getting the evil eye or giving someone the evil eye surrounding real love, or maybe surrounding someone's relationship. Now this divine masculine did come out in the reverse, but I don't do this Kipperish deck in the reverse, so we just gonna have to see. But if he's giving somebody the evil eye, then obviously they're in reverse. So what is this legal about here? This is someone of high honor. This could be a cop. However, there's a pathway. Anything else? So it feels like somebody is going to jail. It may not be for long, but there's an ice queen that may be going to jail. So that's giving third party or Cancer, you and your ice queen energy, where you're being very vocal. You are standing up for what you believe in. You stating facts. You just really not in your heart space right now. It's more or less about your logic and how you think. What is this soulmates here? And Cancer's energy. What is this soulmates here? This is something to do with lusting. The soulmate of yours is lusting. man is probably going to court surrounding this. What else? So it feels like this person, your soulmate, or this person you thought was your soulmate, it's like you are going to be ending this with them because it's like they're out here cheating. Just filled with lust. So, because this is you, the sweetheart. This is definitely, Cancer energy, or, you know, a feminine in the upright. So it feels like this relationship is coming to an end via the courthouse. Like, yeah. What is this divine masculine here in Cancer's energy? This is family. Is this a brother? What else about the divine masculine? Maybe you thought this person was a divine masculine that you consider family. Maybe you guys were planning on starting a family, but they put in a lot of work, effort, and labor to cause you emotional pain behind this. What else about this divine masculine? He was a nice guy. Yeah, y'all have a home together. He was a nice guy at one point, or he put on the illusion as if he was nice. However, he is very lusty out here in the streets or something like that. Why is this evil eye here? Someone that is mentally and emotionally unstable. What else about this evil eye? And could be a Aquarius female. And then you have the Ice King with poverty. So I'm wondering, was that Ice King trying to come out? I'm not sure, but I feel like this rising star could be a distorted energy, someone who lies, they're in poverty, maybe spiritually poverty, maybe homeless and in despair. Could be just in despair. What else? Oof. Yeah. So this person may have gotten arrested. This Ice King may be the cop. So this Ice Queen is an Aquarius. I still don't see why this person got arrested. What else? What else about this real love? Well, why is this person in prison? guy is unbothered. The voodoo fell out. I don't know where this. Let's put it back in. So let's see, why is this person in prison? There's someone, this may have been your person. This is someone that you were in a relationship with. They gave you a love offer, but then now, since they're in prison, they are having an awakening, or they are shocked. However, this love offer could have come as a shock from somebody who is rich, and so now you unbothered by the person that's in prison, your ex. What is this real love here? So it's like you're talking to someone. What else about this real love and Cancer's energy? This person is a boss. However, here's that voodoo behind it again. What about this voodoo and boss? And Cancer's energy. Voodoo and boss and Cancer's energy. Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? This person may have done voodoo to get money or to be this boss, and they have gotten a surprising message. About their occupation. Anything else? And manipulation. There's some manipulation within this occupation. Anything else about this ice queen right here? Twin flame. What's about this twin flame, ice queen, pathway, high honor, and legal? Yeah, thank you. So it feels like someone that you place in high honor. Maybe it almost feels like this legal issue is maybe a career path for you. Some of you may be trying to be a lawyer. Maybe down the road there's light at the end of this path on you becoming this, high profile lawyer or something in the legal field. You could also be a high ranking officer or something like that. And you're hoping to meet your twin flame in the distant future because you've been praying for this. Because your soulmate here is lusty, so you've had to break up with this person, bring this to an end with the courthouse, and transition to a sweetheart, heal yourself. And this divine masculine could be a divine masculine in the reverse, but they brought on some emotional pain. And I feel like you actually had a home with this person, or you were in business with this person. Could be separate from the person you had to divorce. And so because of this, there is a female, could be an Aquarius, that is giving you the evil eye. They're very impoverished. It's something, I feel like it's something mental going on there. However, they may have also made an offer to this divine masculine and was refused. And that was shocking to this person, so that's why they're giving the evil eye, or they could have had a relationship with this person in the past. But it's something that they did that landed them in prison. So it might have been something that they did to this rich guy. They could be responsible for this voodoo over here. However, I'm feeling like this is the future where you're with your twin flame. And this person is now, a boss, but somehow there's some voodoo involved. Or maybe your twin's flame boss is in a secret society or something like that. And you all are just not finding out about this. What else? About this occupation and manipulation. We have North Node and Excess blocked. I think that whatever this voodoo and manipulation and secret society does and is not affecting you, because they can access your heart. So whatever this is not working on you or your person. What else? A gift, and There's a Jezebel involved. Or they offered you a gift of a Jezebel. This could be this person. I'm not sure. Why is this Jezebel here? You were expected. You had an expectation. Oh, this Jezebel had an expectation. She had a gift for you, or the company gave your person a gift of a Jezebel. I guess to complete this voodoo ritual, or I don't know. It's strange. What else does Cancer need to know regarding this situation? So maybe they so this is somebody, or this company was supposed to be reputable, some companies that you could trust, but they're doing shady things behind the behind closed doors. Maybe they're trying to use this as blackmail or something. I don't know. It's giving a lot, but it is to misalign your chakras, and because you know things didn't go the way that they planned, now they have animosity with you or your person. Yeah, they may have even started some false narratives about you. However, your person is going to ascend to a higher frequency regardless. They're going to ascend via spiritually, or as far as their career, with or without this company. So yeah, it's almost given like, I still don't understand why these people are in prison. Maybe it's a mental prison. But whoever gave this evil eye, or is giving this evil eye, when this rich guy turned them down and was acting like they were unbothered, I feel like that's where this energy comes from, where this person may have put voodoo on your person so that his money could get manipulated, and shocking information might have come out, but this is manipulation, trying to manipulate this person that's in their north node, trying to block off their heart chakra and trying to get them involved with a Jezebel. It's just a lot with it. So yeah, anything else Cancer needs to know about this situation? What is this imprisonment again? What is this imprisonment regarding? Any Cancer's energy? We have a thief. This could be a thief. This could be a burglar. This could be a robbery of some sort. However, this involves a ritual. This was something ritualistic. Maybe they wanted to rob you of something spiritual, maybe rob you of your essence, or rob your person of their essence, something like that. It was, when I saw this fair, it was giving energy vampire as well. But I was like, let me get some more cards. But yeah, they were trying to take something from you, either physically, spiritually, emotionally, or all of them through a ritual. However, they face some opposition. And trying to do that. And we do have this thief right over this home. I'm feeling like they may have, the opposition came because you or your person is intuitive. I'm feeling like that's you, and you kind of saw this coming. You had thoughts about this maybe when you and your person were having this conversation. Anything else? For Cancer right now. That though you had thought that this person was sick in the mind, body, spirit, soul. So yeah. Yeah, because they were jealous and envious. This whole community of people, they're confusing and full of delusion. They're doing death magic or magic, period. I think you knew this and you had your concerns. And this is all about money and achievement. But I think you got into your high priestess bag. And I know this because of this divinity right beside it. However, these people are obsessive. All about money once again. They wanted you in bondage and abused and battered. Or your person. So yeah, let's get a little more clarity. But let me check my battery. Okay, Cancer, let's clarify. Let's clarify these. I'm gonna use this broken mirrors and what lies beneath. They're mixed. So we can try to get a little more clarity as to what's going on here. What is this U.S. Department of Legal situation here in Cancer's energy? We get some clarity on that. With this high honor. So yeah, it feels like somebody is being investigated. Or they're investigated. Somebody who is broke, fired, and living beyond their means. So yeah, it feels like somebody is spending way more money than they're making. So this is being investigated. What else? For this legal, high honor, pathway, and Ice Queen. This person could also be having an affair. So this could be like a private investigator. What is this soulmate, lust, and courthouse? What is that about? Cancer's energy. Can we get some clarity from the cosmos, please? So there's the police. This person is going through some type of inferno, chaos, job loss. Everything is crumbling due to a double life. They're a liar, deception, enter another relationship. That's going right there with that lustful energy. So what is this divine masculine with this family and work, labor, and efforts with emotional pain? Cancer's energy. Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? So this person is dealing with some envy. Maybe they're envious. So this person is infatuated. They're in denial, obsessive, and attracted. It could have been like a fatal attraction. Remember, this divine masculine came out in the reverse. That's how it popped out. So I just turned it back upright. This person could be envious, and that he could be the person that's actually giving this relationship the evil eye. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this person, consider family though? Maybe he doesn't like your person. No, because they're obsessed with you. Maybe this is some type of incest situation. This is weird. What else? The game is over for all of that. Was a fake friend anyway. What is this evil eye here with this mentally unstable person? Rising star, King of Pentacles, imprisonment. So this is someone who is high value. The Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident. Oh, they know they messed up when it comes down to this high value person. So now they're looking at your new relationship too and giving it the evil eye. What else? So this could be your ex. The ex, unfaithful, love triangle, ex in question. That's why I was like, family. So maybe you and this person were supposed to be friends, like still like family. You my bro now. We didn't quite make it, but you a friend of my family. The whole time this person is being a whole weirdo. Yeah, they felt like you and this person y'all had some unfinished business. This person may have proposed to you and wanted your forgiveness and reconciliation. However, you chose self-love, loving yourself, taking back your control, and finally being happy. What is this relationship over here? This was something to do with push and pull, power struggles, imbalances, and stubborn. So maybe this relationship, does that say real love? So there's power struggles and imbalance and some stubbornness in this relationship. However, there's intimacy, passion, coming into union, chemistry, and missing you. What else about this conversation? Boss and voodoo. Dealing with money, poverty mindset. simpler. What is this conversation, boss, and voodoo? What is that in Cancer's energy? So this is some type of broken mirrors, addictions, roller coaster, toxic connection. Maybe your new person had these addictions with their boss, or there was a toxic connection with your person and their boss, or this is you and your boss, but I'm feeling like this is your partner because they offered them a Jezebel. What else? Divorce. So they may have had to cut ties with this person, this boss. What is this? Money and surprise letter. Mind games, immature, testing you, analyzing you. What else? So it brought a lot of toxicity to your relationship, drama, addictions, love, hate relationship. Could be just this whole arrangement was toxic. What is this occupation and manipulation here? So it feels like your person got the boot. Either your person kicked this career to the curb, or they actually sacked him. So let's see. I gotta move these so I can get to the next row. Just gonna move these for a second. We'll revisit those in a minute. So what is this impoverished with the Ice King here in Cancer's energy? Somebody that was trying to run away. Somebody that was insecure. person that was unemployed, broke, fired, living beyond their means. Maybe they were trying to run from the law. Everything around them was falling apart. What is this love offer and this awakening here? And Cancer's energy. Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? Both of these wanted to come out. So yeah, this person was living a double life. They're a liar, deceptive, in another relationship, in the inferno with chaos, job loss. Everything is crumbling. And it looks like they're in jail, but it says inferno. So what is this rich guy and unbothered here? This is the twin flame, 1111, runner chaser, divine timing. So this is your twin flame here, this rich guy. So I'm feeling like we'll go back through in a second. So what is this North Node, no access, guilt, Jezebel, expectation, and trusted? And Cancer's energy. Has something to do with a private relationship. Somebody that was in avoidance, in hiding, feeling guilty, no communication. Somebody that's no contact, they're blocked, getting the silent treatment, cut off all communication once again. So this is somebody that was in a private relationship that you have now been avoiding and blocking. I feel like because of that, and they want conflict resolution, they want to compromise, make amends, they want a positive outcome. Anything else about this rich guy and unbothered here regarding this love offer with the shocking or awakening? They were just putting on a show. But they're determined, persistent, still holding on, trying to buy you flowers or gifts. If they made some bad choices, this was under the bottom. So I was going to say, it feels like you're dealing with two different masculines, but it feels like with the clarity coming out, this person just had or was living a double life. And I feel like whatever this career was that this person was into, it feels like they were doing something illegal as well. So yeah, that's what it's giving. That's why you divorced this person. And this actual Ice Queen could be you, but I'm feeling like this is a PI person. And the only reason why that you had this person put under investigation is because not you had this person put under investigation. I feel like this person was being investigated. That was your twin flame. That with faith you brought to you. It's because of this. He was being investigated because of whatever this occupation was. However, before this boss or whatever it was that he was doing to be this boss, and however he got to this position, whether it was, you know, being a street pharmacist or some type of trafficking situation or some type of SCX work, it could have been a pimp, something like that, I don't know. That's why he was being investigated. However, I feel like you divorced this person, and I feel like this is just telling the story, because here it's a legal situation with your soulmate. This was the divine masculine in reverse that's giving you the evil eye to your relationship. So all of this is just telling the backstory. It's not one masculine and another masculine that you're dealing with. It's the same person. Like, he was lustful. That's what caused the divorce and the transition in your life. This person was considered family. You worked hard, but he brought all of this emotional pain. He was a nice guy. Y'all had a home together. However, he's sending you the evil eye because he's generally an emotional and mentally unstable person. Could be a Aquarius. He could present to be like an Ice King energy, but with this emotional and mental instability, he's coming across as seeming like someone who is mentally impoverished or in despair, like confused and delusioned. They could be in prison based on this work activity, and they're probably in prison realizing that they messed up with you, so they're still trying to give you a love offer even though you're divorced, even though you moved on. But you're unbothered by this rich guy. And then here it just explains, like, you had a conversation with this boss type figure. He was doing voodoo, and somehow along the way some message about his money came out, and the work that he's doing, something was getting manipulated, or maybe he was putting voodoo, you know, on himself to keep the law from being on him. However, in the meantime, you know, you realize that you were protected from this individual with your gift. He was a Jezebel, and he had some form of expectation, and you trusted him, or he trusted you, but it just didn't pan out. So let's see what this part is when it comes down to this thief, ritual, opposition, intuitiveness, thoughts, and health concern. Because it was something I feel like he stole from you, whether it's your essence or something. What is this thief here in Cancer's energy? What is that about? These are the red flags of him cheating and deception. He's thinking of you, crying, nostalgia, and missing you. What else about this thief here? Ooh. What else about this thief here? This person is hurting, crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow. So it's just saying this thief, your ex, they showed you a lot of red flags. However, this person is still thinking of you, still hurting about you. Or This person made you cry and be depressed and be in pain and sorrow. Anything else about this thief? But this, yeah, this person still has some desires, self-pleasure, XCX thoughts, intense feelings. So he's still behind bars being a widow. What is this ritual here? So it's almost given like this was just a thief of your essence. What is this ritual here in Cancer's energy? This ritual was to make you confused. What else is this ritual here for in Cancer's energy? Can you get some clarity from the cosmos, please? So maybe you found this evidence of this ritual. Because this person got caught, or maybe they were trying to do a ritual so they wouldn't get caught. They were doing the ritual to get guidance on faith, healing, and intuition. What is the opposition here? Cancer's energy. Maybe this is here. What is this opposition? So with this ritual, they were trying to fulfill a fantasy. So I feel like with this opposition, somebody was gossiping. They were watching Ish go down. Everything started to fall apart. They hit rock bottom. With karma, jail, legal issues, life falling apart. And they were too busy being distracted. With this temptation, always busy, keeping you waiting. I feel like this Jezebel was a distraction if that wasn't him, because it's giving the same energy. So what are these thoughts here? Cancer's energy, intuition, and thoughts here. Get some clarity from the universe, please. This person is still determined, persistent, still holding on, flowers and gifts again. Secretive, sneaky, mysterious, hiding information. You had your thoughts on this person being sneaky and hiding information. Being very mysterious. And with this trauma, addictions, toxic love, hate, relationship. What is this health concern here in Cancer's energy? Something dealing with the ex that was unfaithful. Love triangle, ex in question. What's this health concern? What is this health concern here in Cancer's energy? somebody is planning. So they're with the ex, planning, text, phone call, meeting up. What else? Still unemployed, broke, fired, living beyond their means. With the soul contract, soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. So with the ex, there was still spiritual union. Is this health concern? Maybe you thought this person was the Lulu because they were still out trying to do all of this after they lost all the money, lost their position. Fake once again. I just think you felt like this person was just weird energy, weird vibes. It made you think like this person may have some mental issues going on, or they're just being really sneaky, and they're doing a lot to not have a job. Maybe you didn't even know exactly what they did for work until it all came out with in court or when they went to jail. And maybe they haven't been sentenced yet. This is probably still ongoing, but yeah, I feel like that's what it is. This person may have been, a part of, some underground money making type situation, and he already had a lustful spirit, so he was just out here doing a lot. So yeah, hold on a second, y'all. We'll come back and get into the tarot. Okay, Cancer, let's get into the tarot and see what is going on. What is the energy around Cancer right now? Get some clarity from the universe, please. For Cancer right now in the universe. here with this Three of Swords, this Libra energy. Definitely some a breakup, disappointment, disillusionment, betrayal, anguish, unhappiness, absence, loneliness, estrangement, conflict, separation, loss, grief, or poor health. And with this Four of Pentacles in the reverse, this Capricorn energy, it's obstacles that must be overcome to avoid having material losses, removing the old, letting go of people, ridding possessions, affairs, generosity, and sharing. So I feel like with this breakup, you've had to let go of people, some of your possessions that may have been while that house was there. You may have had to move away from your home. There is probably less money that you're working with at this time. With this Hierophant, Taurus energy in the upright, some of you may be looking for maybe going back to school, or you may be looking for like a counselor, a therapist, or something like that. Some of you may be turning to religion or spirituality. And then we have this Page of Cups, this Pisces moon. Flattering, self-centered, a sensual libertine who is not harmful but not helpful either. Childhood problems, sexual abuse, bad news, broken dreams. Maybe that's this person, this Page of Cups in the reverse. Maybe looking to go back to school. Maybe looking for some wisdom. Trying to do the right thing. Trying to become stable. But they're in the reverse. Yeah, because they're self-centered and they have a lot of problems. They could be looking into religion or spirituality, trying to find some connection with the divine. This seems to be a younger energy. This could be an adult, but they may have they may be immature to a degree. Then we have the Four of Swords. This Libra energy is in the reverse. So there's some renewed activity, surprise, caution, and economy recommended, awakening, rejoining the world, coming out of isolation. So this is you or someone around you that may be coming out of isolation. But the Hermit is right beside it in the upright. Even though you're coming out of solitude, you still have a yearning to be in solitude. You want to self-reflect, introspection, becoming aware, knowing yourself, inner guidance, spiritual illumination, isolating yourself to meditate. So either one, this could be you or your person's energy. Although you come out of isolation, you still want to be in isolation. So let's see, why is this Three of Swords here in Cancer's energy? Give me some clarity from the universe, please. I want this Three of Swords here. Because there was a misfortune in the family, loss of inheritance. With this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Anything else regarding these Three of Swords? And a bit of sadness with this Nine of Cups, wishes not being fulfilled, Pisces energy, and this Nine of Cups is in reverse, so it's disappointment, frustration, and not seeing goals achieved, objectives seem distant and unaffordable. So yeah, I feel like because There was that infidelity, that secretive lifestyle. You lost your chance with of you lost your chance with this person of creating a legacy. You lost your chance of your fantasy being fulfilled or self-fulfillment. You lost a sense of happiness because it was so much disappointment and frustration. What is this for? Pentacles in reverse. This Temperance is in the reverse, so there's some disorder, conflict, bad combination, quarrels, possibility of shipwreck, disarrangements with this Sagittarian energy affecting the solar plexus. There's a lot of discord, conflict, bad combination, quarrels. There was no balance there. And I don't think this union was divinely protected. And then the Wheel of Fortune, this was fated to happen. So transformation will take place with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, affecting the solar plexus as well. With difficulty, but it will be done anyway. Delayed progress and a setback. So yeah, this was fated to happen. I don't think this union was protected. Your person was too lustful. He had too much going on. If you are a female, if you're a male, your girl had too much going on. What is this Hierophant in Cancer's energy? What's that here? Yeah, with this Pisces energy in Jupiter, no, Pisces and Saturn affecting the solar plexus as well. You're seeking out this Hierophant because you're at the end of a stage, abandonment of plans, change of course, moving away, escape, disappointment, reaching the limit, self-analysis, self-discovery, searching for the truth. So somebody is on a spiritual journey because of what has happened. I don't know when this one turned over. I think that was here. This loss of money. So this is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Wasteful, illogical, rebellious, bad news, loss of money. And that is Virgo energy. What else about this Hierophant? I feel like with this Eight of Cups, you had no other choice but to abandon plans because of your partner and the foolish decisions they made within the relationship, living that double life. What else about this Hierophant? So you abandon your plans because of disappointment, looking to find self-discovery. However, there is some celebration here with this Three of Cups. Your energy, abundance, pleasure, hospitality, success, the good things in life, companionship, fun, gathering, socializing, get-togethers, having a good time, feasting, festivals, wedding, engagement party, graduation. So I feel like with leaning into religion or spirituality, you found like a new happy place. You found some friends, you found pleasure, you enjoying the good things in life now. You're having fun, going to gatherings, socializing, having a good old time. So what is this Page of Cups here in reverse in Cancer's energy? This Page of Cups comes from A cycle being completed. What else? A cycle being completed with this King of Pentacles in reverse. Guaranteed success, rewards received, travel, immigration, change of residence, purchase or sale of land. You completed a cycle with this vicious and greedy man, easy to bribe, can be a dangerous man who would do anything for money. So yeah, it feels like this King of Pentacles is this Page of Cups in reverse as well. Self-centered, childhood problems, bad news, broken dreams. He's dealing with a lot of childhood trauma. What is this renewed with this Four of Swords in the reverse here? In Cancer's energy. Because this is given like contradictory. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this Capricorn energy affecting the heart. So this is a foolish, lazy, careless, or clumsy man. Stagnation. Life has become routine. So you, and what else? What is Four of Swords in reverse? And this Gemini Sun, this Page of Swords, just unconcerned about the feelings of others, delayed news, vigilance, inspiration, planning, necessary patience, and protecting. It's like when you came out of isolation, you were still met with this foolish, lazy, careless, clumsy man that's stagnant. Life was routine. Or this was you were just being foolish, lazy, careless, clumsy, stagnated, and life was like boring. And you were also unconcerned about the feelings of others. There was some delayed news, vigilance, inspiration, planning, necessary patience, and protecting. It's like that's the only reason why you wanted to come out of your isolation. So what is this Hermit here in Cancer's energy? So this is the Devil in reverse. What else? Want to go back into the Hermit mode with this Devil in reverse, because I feel like at the time you were just preferring illusion to truth. And with this Ace of Cups in reverse as well, it just feels like, you know, you're complete with this cycle. You achieved what needed to be achieved, whether that's the divorce or, you know, taking an L. So you're fulfilled in that manner. And you feel like at this point that's a success for you, because that was the purpose of just to get this person out of your energy and move on. But I feel like some of you may have fallen ill. Behind this whole matter. What else about this Devil in reverse here? We get some clarity on it. So there is a new beginning with this Page of Wands. Or there is some news about a new beginning. However, you have this Queen of Cups in the reverse. Cancer energy, indecisive behaviors, gossipy, can't keep secrets, untrustworthy, dishonest, vicious, alcohol and substance abuse. So maybe that's what this is. You become like a alcoholic, may have gotten on drugs. This is you or someone around you, but this is your energy, Cancer. What else? What else about this Devil in reverse, Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, and Cancer's energy? Maybe you're in this space of, yeah, it's feeling like you're falling into some form of sickness with this Star in reverse. Arrogance, pessimism, stubbornness, illness, errors and judgment, psychic impotence, restructuring, deprivation, and abandonment. You could be feeling abandoned, or you did. But now with this Nine of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy affecting the sacral. You've had patience. You restored your faith and hope. It's light at the end of the tunnel. Recovery. Get better. Your road will be long, but the rewards will be great. So it seems like you went through some sort of phase that you wanted to go back into this hermit mode. Maybe to get over illness, maybe to get through a depressive state, mental illness. I think you accepted defeat at this point. Let's see. Let's get into this one for more clarity. What is this Three of Swords and Cancer's energy? Maybe during that time, one of you had thoughts on reconciliation, harmony, resolving issues, and getting back together. What else? It's this Three of Swords. There could have been some pictures, regrets, missing, reminiscing, missing you. You could have been looking at old pictures, wanting to reconcile with this person. Anything else involving this Three of Swords here in Cancer's energy? It was just some drama. You being dramatic. What is this Four of Pentacles in reverse in Cancer's energy? There was a bank failure. Maybe you lost a lot of money after this separation. And you lost your relationship, of course. What else about this Four of Pentacles in reverse? You may feel like you lost someone of high value. Someone that was abundant and sexy, or if you're a male, someone that was beautiful and confident or whatever, but you lost someone of high value. What is this Hierophant here? So this institution may be a hotel, motel suite. Okay. What else? There's some infatuation, denial, obsession, attraction. Maybe someone is interested in a Taurus. Infatuated with a Taurus energy. Someone is determined, persistent, still holding on, getting flowers and gifts. So maybe some of you could have been dating a Taurus, this Hierophant energy. But you're a Hierophant, but still in a Page of Cups as well. Maybe that's the double life. What is this Page of Cups here? Toxic person, have addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd or person. What else about this Page of Cups? You're stalking, hanging up, unknown numbers, unknown caller, a weirdo. Else. Person is hurting, crying, depressed, pain and sorrow. What is this Four of Swords in the reverse? What else? This is somebody that was sick and tired of the cycles, over it, decision is made. What else about this Four of Swords in the reverse and Cancer's energy? This was like a spiritual attack. Karma, karma, divine intervention, or facing their demons. Okay, and this Hermit here. To go into hermit mode so that you can plan a text, phone call, or a meetup, and so that you can make it rain. You want to manifest the abundance, or manifest legal matters going in your favor, or just manifest being an entrepreneur. What else about this Hermit? Somebody was playing mind games. They were immature, testing you, analyzing you. We could tell that if this Taurus is your person, that this person is very immature. They have immature tendencies with this Page of Cups right there beside them. what else? With this mind games here. This a toxic love. I think this is where the addiction started, with the heavy drinking and trying to get over this depression. Okay, so let's see. Let's move these. Still wondering who was the third party person, because I don't see them in this reading anywhere. I feel like for you, Cancer, it was just a lot of you and memories and thoughts and replaying thoughts and events in your mind that kept you in this up and down cycle behind this whole breakup. Thinking of all that you lost, thinking of what you lost, the relationship you lost, trying to come up with plans to, you know, make money, become, you know, stable again after losing your person. Going back and forth with the idea of maybe getting back with that person, even though they seem to be very much so a lusty, sneaky, double life slime ball. But I guess they were financially stable. But it looks like the relationship is over, but I can't really say whether you're ever going to get back with this person. I think really, if the person's in jail and may be headed to prison, that may help you get over them a little bit more. However, I don't feel confident that you're just gonna let this person go completely. And I really don't understand why. I think that's what you're battling with. And I'm not sure exactly if this Three of Swords is actually because you guys broke up. I'm feeling like it just could be because this person went to prison or jail. Then you could be heartbroken because they went to jail. A lot of their assets were taken because of the lifestyle that they were living, as far as their, you know, questionable career or business antics. So I don't know, because I don't see anything concerning lovers except for on this devil energy card, or Two of Cups in reverse. You know, so I'm not 100% positive that you actually have completely broken off from this person. Let's see, what is this Page of Wands with this Queen of Cups in reverse, the Star in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse here? What is that in Cancer's energy? Controversy, drama, scandal, truth coming out. Something about a bugaboo. Somebody is dating, new love options back on the market. You could have found someone new. That's what brought you out of this hermit mode. However, this may have prompted your ex to want to fight for you and still claim you. Yeah, with this love story, once upon a time. And it's still this secretive, sneaky, mysterious, hiding information type energy around this. And I think that now is you, Cancer, being sneaky, controversial, mysterious, hiding information from your ex that I'm not sure if you are completely done with, and it feels like you're only doing this because you're still hurting, you're still depressed, you're still dealing with a lot of pain and sorrow. To a degree, you're being a hater, and your person probably has popped up on you with a surprise visit. May have been reaching out, may have been in person. Maybe he got out on a trustee pass or something like that and caught you, or maybe he bonded out and surprised you and saw you with this other person. It just feels like more and more drama. You're keeping someone a secret, or they're keeping you a secret, or was trying to. Ooh, Cancer. That's a lot with this. So, what else does Cancer have in their energy right now? Because I feel like, let's keep going. Get some more clarity from the universe. What is in Cancer's energy? So now it feels like you're juggling something, or someone's, or some people. So we have this Two of Pentacles, change, alternating gains and losses, balance in the midst of change, ability to adapt to new circumstances, some complications, unstable temperament. So you may be feeling unbalanced. You may be juggling a couple of different people. I feel like this Nine of Pentacles is the energy that you ready to get in now with security and freedom and finances and all the aspects of life, stability. This is your reward for hard work, financial and personal success. You're finally wealthy, have property and status. But there's a conflict here with this Five of Wands. Conflict, competition, clashing egos, judgment, obstacles, opposition, violence, fighting, and disobedience. And what else with this Five of Wands? There's some disloyalty, changes that might be in the wrong direction, and more quarrels. So I feel like, because there's some division of you now, I feel like you probably are juggling two men now, and the men are quarreling now, and you're probably quarreling with them as well. What else with this Two of Swords? with this Ten of Cups in reverse, Pisces energy affecting the heart, loss of friendship, misunderstandings, quarrels within the family, broken home, lack of security or stability, betrayal. So it feels like you might have still ended up on the losing end of the stick. What else? You're trying to be like your ex. Because it feels like this relationship got put on pause. There could be an illness. There's a lack of control. Could have been a violent car accident, bad news, fatigue, tacticlessness, misbehavior, reckless activity. Seems like it was involving a car, and this is your energy, Cancer moon. And this involved the Lovers. Gemini energy, important decisions, partnerships, soulmates, partner, union, marriage, connection, attraction, love, romance, relationships, desire, sexual energy, passion for study or work. It feels like there was an accident involving these lovers or some type of illness that happened. But in the same breath, you lost again in friendships, security, stability. So this is the Ace of Swords in reverse. Disaster or conquest followed by disaster, great loss, violent death, or infertility. Ace of Swords in reverse. What else? Cancer's energy right now. So yeah, there was judgment called, a new life, and then this death, complete transformation.
I also see that for some of you with that Two of Pentacles, you could have drove to whomever this Nine of Pentacles is, probably a third party to your person, but you drove to this person to fight or cause some kind of emotion with the intention of breaking up a family, hindering forward movement on these lovers and all of the lies. However, judgment was called and the entire situationship was severed, or this happened and vice versa. Like this person could have drove to you, but yeah.
So what is the solution for Cancer in all of this? Because I feel like there was this energy of Knight of Swords or this Aquarius energy that wants to seize the opportunity. They were being courageous, throwing oneself in to get what they want, strong and assertive and decisive. But I feel like that may have been the energy that was involved in this accident. The Emperor. So yeah, this Emperor flew in like a Knight of Swords, seizing an opportunity, throwing oneself in. This is the protector, The powerful one, the father figure, the older man. And I feel like there was a loss. So yeah, it just feels like you're just going to be left stuck with memories. Somebody's going to jail. The relationship is over. Things will turn around later on, but Cancer, what is this? So there is the authority figure. And there's a tower. Yeah, it's a lot of up and down energy, but yeah, that's what I have for this Cancer. This is a lot going on, but it's feeling like your person did you in, and then you turn back and giving them that same energy after going through depression, isolation. It's like you took on their energy, and it doesn't look like it's going to end well. Hopefully this is something that's supposed to occur in the future. So now you see that's not going to be the ideal solution. So I would suggest just healing, letting that person go if you're gonna let them go. If not, just continue to be there, but don't become them. You know? Let me take my what else? The Cancer. We have bees, hardworking person, fertilization, life sustaining, sting, sweet situation, growth, seeking, provider, respected, and fearless. We also have hay, see your value, make the most of the day, successful end, profitable business, necessity and hard work, don't work for pennies. We have lollipop, sugar, something good and positive coming in, positive, sweet treat, exciting, excellent opportunity. Then we have sit, just rest, ponder, thinking, sad, looking back, reminiscing, and stubbornness. And then there's trash, the relationship is done, time to move on, chuck it in the F-it bucket. Trashy behaviors or thinking is not of further use. And then we have yellow with caution. Eyes are watching. Issues, not what it appears from the outside. So I feel like in the beginning you had a lot going on for yourself. You were a hard-working person. You were fertile. Feels like fertile in like business-wise. You were life-sustaining, meaning you were making enough to sustain your life. However, you were a sweet person, but you would sting if necessary. You were seeking growth. You were a provider. You were respected and fearless. Also, I feel like with hay, somewhere along the way, you may have saw your value and start making most of the day. You probably felt like the end or the future would be a little bit more successful as far as what you were doing as far as your business, or maybe even your relationship. But it feels like you had a profitable business. You were putting in the necessary hard work, and you stood up for yourself when it came down to not working for pennies. We have the lollipop here. Sugar, something good and positive coming in. Positive, sweet treat, exciting, excellent opportunity. And then all of a sudden things started to shift. Maybe the more that you were advancing in your career in life, when you sat down and had the opportunity to rest and ponder and look at things, maybe this was during a vacation period. You were thinking, looking back, and things just didn't add up. So this made you sad and made you reminisce about how y'all used to be. Because now you could see where, okay, your spouse or your person wasn't being the same as they were when you didn't have as much responsibility. And now they're unavailable, they're not home or whatever. You're seeing this when you have the opportunity to sit down. So now you see that the relationship is trash with this trash here. The relationship is done. Time to move on. Chuck it in the F-it bucket. You saw the trashy behaviors and realized it wasn't of further use. And then with this yellow, it was caution. Eyes are watching. Like, you knew that people were looking in on y'all's relationship. You might be someone of pride and esteem, and now you know that the neighbors probably know something is going on. People at your job might know something is going on with your person. So they're realizing that there are some issues and everything is not what it appears to be from the outside. So yeah. But that's what I have for you, Cancer, on this reading. This one was super long, so that's why I'm going to leave it right here. So thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate your time and energy. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace and love, love and light. And remember, 3366, God helps good people. And also remember to breathe. Inhale, I am relaxed. Exhale, I am at peace. And this is from the angels. Also remember to open up, have solitude, warrior spirit, and acceptance. Keep that in the back of your mind. I would have made this a little bit longer and got into the mist and shadows, but this was long enough. So we'll catch back up on the next one. And yeah, be blissful.